When you're dealing with something personal, like thinning hair, breakouts that just won't clear up, or trying to lose some weight, it's not always easy to sit in a doctor's office and talk about it face to face. That's where telehealth feels like a lifesaver. You get privacy, convenience, treatment without the awkward waiting room. The problem is, it still tends to feel cold and generic, like you're just another number. That's why Strut Health caught my attention. I saw it mentioned online, and the big promise was that actual doctors would put together treatments that are tailored, not just pulled off a shelf. So I signed up and went through the whole thing myself, from the intake to the prescription to the follow-ups, to see if it really delivers. So what is Strut Health? Well, at its core, it's an online clinic run by board-certified doctors. They review your case and decide what makes sense for you instead of just handing out the same meds to everyone. They're accredited by LegitScript, so they're operating above board, and what I like is that they don't just mail your meds and disappear. There's a system for follow-ups, adjustments, so if something doesn't feel right, you can actually get it changed. Now, Strut focuses on the kind of stuff people, for obvious reasons, don't usually want to bring up in person. Things like hair loss, acne, ED, weight management. Where they stand out is in the extras most platforms skip, like at-home hormone panels, custom nail treatments, and targeted cold sore meds. They also give you the flexibility with options, whether that's semi-glutide lozenges or injections for weight loss, or oral finasteride versus custom topical blends for hair. So whether it's something common like acne or something more personal, they've got a wide range of options. It feels more complete than what you'd see from other platforms. When I went through it, the process was very simple. You pick the area you want help with, whether that's hair, skin, weight, or sexual health, and then fill out their online questionnaire. And it's not just a couple of yes or no questions, it digs into your medical history with current symptoms, lifestyle, and even what treatments you've tried before. It just gives the doc some context to work with, and once you submit, that licensed US doctor reviews your answers usually within a day or two. And if they think treatment makes sense, you'll get a plan, and then it's up to you to approve and purchase. After that, your meds show up in a discreet package within a few days. And what's nice is you're not left on your own once it ships. Through your dashboard, you can track orders, set up refills, and message the team if something feels off. It's basically like going through the steps of a clinic visit, just without the waiting room or the 10-minute rushed appointment. And Strut ain't gonna bankrupt you. The treatments are totally reasonable. Now, the actual price is gonna depend on what you're getting. Hair loss treatments usually start at around $59 a month, and if you add extras, it can climb closer to $70. Skincare and nail formulas usually land somewhere between $49 and $89, depending on how complex the blend is. Sexual health meds are a little cheaper, usually $39 to $79, and you can save a bit if you order a few months at a time. Weight loss is definitely the biggest category. They've got semaglutide lozenges at the recommended starting dose for around $199 a month, going up to $299 depending on the dose, while the injection plan starts at $289 a month. If you've looked into GLP medicines before, you know they can cost more than $1,000 a month, even with insurance, so it comes in way on the lower end. The treatments themselves ship are free, the follow-ups with the doctors are included, and the prices are all laid out before you commit. The only real downside is that insurance usually won't cover compound meds, but that's just how telehealth works in general. One thing I like about Strut is that you don't pay just to fill out the form, and there's no membership you're locked into. You only get charged if the doc approves your treatment. And just a quick heads up, I'm not a doctor. This review is based entirely on personal experience and research. Always talk with a licensed provider if you have health concerns. But if you are thinking about trying Strut Health, check out the link in the description. For most of the products we talk about, there are special deals there that you won't get by going straight to their website. Now, I gotta say, Strut actually goes a lot deeper with skincare than any other telehealth services I've tried. They don't just treat acne, they also handle rosacea, melasma, anti-aging, even nail problems. And normally that's kind of the stuff that pushes people to see a dermatologist. But here you can take care of it privately and still get prescription level formulas. For acne and scars, they usually use tretinoin. It's a prescription retinoid that helps clear breakouts and fade marks faster than store products. If you got rosacea, your formula might include azelaic acid to calm redness, or metronidazole, which doctors can prescribe to reduce flare-ups. For melasma, Strut combines hydroquinone and kojic acid, two ingredients that work a heck of a lot better than drugstore brightening creams, to lighten stubborn patches. Their anti-aging blends usually bring together vitamin C, niacinamide, and tretinoin, so you end up with one formula that evens out skin tone, smooths texture, and brightens. And something interesting, they also make custom nail treatments for fungal infections or brittle nails by combining antifungals, steroids, and nutrients. Now, you gotta remember, these aren't overnight fixes. Stronger formulas can irritate sensitive skin. Not every blend is gonna directly come from a dermatologist, but compared to what you grab off the shelf, this is a huge leap toward clinical level care. So after going through Strut Health myself, I'd say it really does make dealing with private health concerns a lot easier. The process is simple, the treatments feel tailored instead of generic, and everything shows up at your door in discreet packaging. It's not perfect, of course. Results take time, and since most of the medications are compounded, insurance usually won't cover them. But if privacy and convenience matter to you, Strut feels like one of the more trustworthy options out there. So if you're thinking about giving Strut Health a try, check out the link in the description. Like I mentioned earlier, we usually have special deals there that you won't find if you go straight to their website. And also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your comments in the questions. And drop your questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.